What's up, friends, foes, and subbies? This is another edition of Dot Says, and for those of you who do not know what Dot Says is, Dot Says is a little thing I got going where I have some of my subscribers or people who watch my videos, because not everybody that watches my videos is a subscriber. But they ask me personal questions, and I just give them my advice. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys see other people on YouTube that are like up there and have thousands and thousands of people that are, on their side. I'm one of the low-key ones, so my advice might not be the best, but it is what it is. Take it or leave it. Okay, guys. Before I get into Dot Says, sorry, you know what? I have a bad habit of like, oops, I'll make another video about it, but I have a bad habit. And guys, I just came home. It's like 5:13 a.m. Um, I went out tonight. I really didn't want to. I wanted to go to see Ghostface perform, but unfortunately, I did not. Um, I was doing my hair myself, and I'm just gonna show you what I've got. I'm not gonna take this little thing off because I'm kind of embarrassed, but I went out with my hair half done. Anyways, guys, let's get into the video. I just wanted to show you. Fuck it. I keep it real with y'all. Right? I look cray cray. But it's alright. You guys love me anyway. Okay, let's get into the video. My first question. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you who it's from because a lot of these um, questions I like to keep private. Because I have respect for people. And I would like to hope that people respect me in the same sense. You know what I mean? Alright, guys, let's get into it. First question. I have this situation that seems to drag instead of becoming less complicated. It gets more. So I've seen some of your Ask Dot series, and I think your advice is unbiased, being that you don't know the people. So here it is. And yes, it is, and thank you for noticing that. I've been friends, not dating this guy for over, not dating, did you guys hear that? Friends for over 10 years. And everything was good for the most part. Things, yeah, everything's been good. For the most part, things have been good. I know, repetitive, but I'm reading. About 4 years ago, yeah, whatever, let me just fucking continue. About 4 years ago, he was informed that he had a baby on the way when the person was about such and such months pregnant. I'm not, the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want to like give out too much information just in case somebody's watching the video and they're like, hold up, that sounds like me. So this is why I'm doing this, okay? As you can imagine, the emotions that come from that on both ends. Like, yeah, I could imagine. And y'all, please excuse me for doing this shit with my hair. But yes, I understand what it would feel like. Regardless if you're not in a relationship with that person, you've been friends with them for a long time. And for that person to find out that they have a baby on the way, it's kind of like, whoa, you know? Yeah. Anywho, let's get into it. Even though we are just friends, people from the outside looking in might think we are dating. I know. I know that kind of friendship. So anywho, she has a baby, so she's coming around so that he can see his child. And she at the time was in, she was working in, I'm not going to say where she was working. So time goes on, and I'm becoming adjusted to the fact that he is now a father and I am not the mother. From that, from that, he has let random people come live with him that have a sob story. Hmm Sounds like somebody that I know. Do you know this person? I had a friend just like that. So, yeah. Hmm. Anyways, my issue has become with the females, two in particular, that he has also had sexual relationships with during their stay in his home. Now, moving on to the present day, as his daughter is almost blown, and I'm not going to say her age, and the mother has decided to let her live with him. I must say, during the duration, I have found myself trying to help him financially because he was not able to do everything. That part has me a little pissed because I never once stayed with him. But but everyone else reaps the benefits of my help and contribution. So I guess my question is whether I should stick it out and be supportive or catch the next train leaving. I'm cool with him having a daughter, and I do want to have a bond with her. I just feel that these random chicks may cause interference for that. And we live several hours away from each other. I'm not going to say how many hours, but let's just say longer than a movie at the movie theater. Okay. So she says she's sorry that the video is, the question is long. And, yeah. Anywho, yeah, I just want to say to you that I feel you 100% because it's so funny how all the questions I get I can always relate to. I'm only 20 years old, but I've been through a lot in my life. Sorry, y'all. Y'all need to see the side of my hair because it's like really not done. But listen, I've been through a lot, and what you're saying to me sounds really familiar. Um, you have a friend. You guys are not officially in a relationship, but it seems like it. You did not mention to me whether you and that friend have had sexual intercourse. You know, because, like, once you consummate a relationship, friendship, whatever, things start to change. So I'm going to assume that you and this friend have had sex, and that's why you feel the way you feel. I'm not going to say that you are jealous. No. Some people might see it as that, but I don't, because I've been in your shoes. You want to be part of his daughter's life. You help the daughter. You do all this. You do all that. But yet other bitches come around, and these bitches get the attention that you are seeking. You ask whether you should just leave it alone. Yes, you should. And the reason why I say you should leave it alone is because I didn't leave it alone. I didn't leave it alone in my situation, and I got hurt. This person, this friend of yours, if he wanted to be with you, you would know. You would know. Um, I'm not saying not to be this person's friend, not to be supportive as you are, but I think you should just start dating, um, move on, and if this person really, really, really has feelings for you, you will find out once you decide to start dating. You will. Trust me. If a guy sees you talking to somebody else and you just see his reaction, off rip, you're going to know. He doesn't even have to say a word. Just a look in his face is going to let you know whether he actually feels like threatened or just hurt that you're talking to somebody else. So just let it go, boo. Let it go. It's not safe Trust me, it's not safe to be fucking with somebody that's fucking around with numerous different people. You know what I'm saying? It really isn't. Why not have somebody that's just going to be for you and you only? Okay? So just keep it at that. I'm probably going to email you with more, like, information, because honestly, I feel like I wanted to say more to you, but I can't think right now because my brain is just, like, on pause. Okay. And this stupid... I think I'm going to take this shit out. I was trying to do some shit different. I was just like, okay, like, I'm learning. Oh, mind you, I learned how to do this shit from YouTube. Okay, guys. That was the first thing. The second question, I'll get to in a second. Okay, the second question. I hope that I helped you, boo. I'm not going to say your name. I hope I helped you. Okay. Second one. Hi, Dot. I recently found your videos when I was looking through reviews for Bad Girls Club. I have a question for you. It's kind of serious, so any advice you give will be helpful. I am a 23-year-old woman. I graduated blah blah with a bachelor's degree in... I was very fortunate to get a job at my internship after my internship the week after graduation. I was also blessed to have a scholarship and grants to fund my education. However, I partied too hard one semester and lost my scholarship, which led me to have to take out a loan. I ended up with only $5,000 in my student loans. And yes, I know that's not bad. I want to get my master's because my goal is to become a licensed... Grad school is expensive, and yes, I left the space out because I don't know how people feel about me being so specific about what they say. So that's why I'm doing that, okay? You guys will get the gist of the question without these things that I'm leaving out, okay? Grad school is expensive, and I do not want to go into major debt to receive my graduate degree. I decided to join the Army to help fund my education. However, I will be going in enlisted because I have talked to several recruiters and they have stated it is extremely hard to become an officer right now, and they are not taking that many. I do not see anything wrong with me going in enlisted because my primary goal is to get an education funded. I have a pretty good signing bonus, and I can use my motto I can use the money, I'm going to say, and my motto is something is better than nothing. Yes, yes, it is. I also feel that it will be a learning experience and may help me grow. I have discussed my decision with a few people, and they cannot get past the fact that I'm going to be enlisted. I feel like I'm young. I have no kids. I have no man holding me back. Why not? I might like it and I might not, but at least my education will be paid for. Sorry for the long email, but what do you think? Am I making a mistake? Me personally, do I think you're making a mistake? Nope. Nope. The reason why I don't think you're making a mistake is because if I had the opportunity to have my education paid for, I would jump on the bandwagon right with you. I really would. You don't have any children. You don't have a man. You don't have anything holding you back. Why not? Before you actually go ahead and be enlisted, I feel like you should read more about it. Go on Google, read other people's experiences, I have a big issue with the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, all type of shit. Mainly because I feel like people change when they come home, and not always for the better. So it's something that you really need to think about. I'm gonna tell you personally, I don't think that you're doing the wrong thing, because out of all the different things you could be enlisted in, I think I would choose what you chose. I did not really specify what you were saying. Okay, fuck it. The Air Force, okay? I would fuck with the Air Force better than the Navy, the Army, all that. The Marines, I would fuck with the Air Force. But at the age that you are, I'm gonna assume that when you go to the Air Force, you're gonna probably find somebody, a life partner, a mate, whatever, and things might work out for you. Um, Here it goes with the personal. The personal. Um, I had a family member that joined the Army, and with the Army, I'm totally against, is because I feel like he changed when he came home. When he came home, he was a little psycho, and he ended up killing all three of his kids and himself. And I was kind of like, it has to be the drugs that they give them. It has to be, he was like really paranoid about everything. So I'm glad that you're not trying to join the Army. Air Force, we could do that. But he found his wife in the Army, and that's typically what happens when you join things like that. You don't really get to meet anybody other than who you work with. So sorry, I got a little sad thinking about my cousin. Another thing, I know somebody that joined the Marines, and he ended up going to Japan, and he met his wife in Japan. He has a beautiful daughter, and things are like looking good for him, and he's getting paid. And you know, it is what it is. A lot of times they do pay for your schooling, but when you come back home, sometimes they leave you to bite the dust. Like you ain't shit to them, because you're done with your term, or whatever the fuck they call that shit. So there's something that you need to think about, something that you need to, Google and find other stories of people joining, and then you'll figure out the rest. You know what I mean? But I totally agree with you. Your schooling will be paid. Hopefully you're not signing your life away, and that's about it. Sorry I made this video so long, guys. I hope I got the point across. Um, these questions weren't as juicy as last time about the sex sucking and, you know, big dicks, little dicks. But I actually like these questions because they're really just like, a lot of people could probably relate to these too. Let me stop playing with this rope. If you guys want to see a tutorial on me doing this bullshit, I will surely do it for you. I am totally not done. I have the whole top here. As you can see, this is my hair. And the extension, yeah, I can show you how I did this shit. I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna go. You guys, I enjoy your questions. I enjoy everything. Your comments. I'm so blessed. I don't even know. Thank you. I will catch you on the next video, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, week, life. Peace. I'm seriously tired.